happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And until the new year, I've teamed up with Befour Studios to offer a 70% voucher over on their Gumroad page, because you can do that on Gumroad. It's really easy. So if you pop over to befourstudios.gumroad.com and you can pick up any of their Unity packs at 70% off. Oh, all of them if you wanted to. Why not? Even more, if you pop over and see this Sci-Fi bundle, which normally, if you were going to get them separately, that's $240. They got it down to $140 on Gumroad. And if you throw in a messy discount as well, so if you click on Add to Cart, scroll down here, I'm just going to put a tip down to 0 for now. And if I put a discount code MESSY70, click Apply, kapow! We've got a $98 discount applied on top of that. Now, you got tax to pay, unfortunately, but it comes down from $140 plus tax down to $50. And that means you got cash in your pocket to throw a tip their way, because you can tip on Gumroad. You can't tip on Unity Asset Store because Unity want to keep all that money, but never mind. For now, we're going to play about with these 4 packs that make up the Sci-Fi Environment Bundle from Befour Studios, the ones that you can get either on the Unity Asset Store. If you want to use the messy discount voucher, pop over to Gumroad and pick it up until the end of the year. That's 2024. So 2024 is coming to an end. 2025 is going to be coming. Hopefully it's going to be a wonderful year for everyone. So let's kick it off with playing about with these Populate environment, the Bio-Horror Sci-Fi environment, the Sci-Fi Engineers Room environment, and Sci-Fi Space Modular environment. How many assets can we put the word environment in? I don't know. Sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a moment. So the first ones we're playing about with is the Sci-Fi Space Modular Environment pack from Befour Studios. It's available on HDRP, URP, but not built in. Don't worry, built-in's going away. Well, Unity 6 doesn't even have built-in available as an option anymore. I've also thrown in Game Creator 2 and this wonderful Adventure Girl from Artishock, available on the Unity store for a little over €40 at the moment. It is a beautiful character, and Artishock has got a nice selection of amazing characters for you to get your hands on. I especially love the Engineer Girl. We're using these also for another project. We're working on a video that we got delayed on, but we are going to be doing a video with a load of these Artishock characters and some other ones thrown in as well. But for now, we're going to play about with the Adventure Girl and the Sci-Fi Modular environment. So let's pop back inside Unity and check them out. Right, so we've thrown in Game Kit Controller, and ignore the fact that she's always surprised with a mouth gaping open because I haven't put any animations on the face yet. But we've got some nice atmospheric sound in this demo scene from Befour Studio. This asset here is you're basically on some weird alien planet here. And the reason why that works is that you would see that there's some kind of like doors with air vents on as well, so you're not getting sucked out into space. I do love this. Look at this pack. It is beautiful. Nice little touches as well, like here. You've got this little animated sequence going on. Look at that. I'm not sure what's in those boxes or what's going across. There's ones at the top as well. Not just down the bottom. The stuff at the top animating light going around, which really is a nice touch. I love that. The monitors there with the lights going across. I think this is really nice. Little touches like that really make a massive difference for me. This goes. We did a Sci-Fi face-off a few years ago, and this would hold its own in there. Great pack. As I say, the massive Sci-Fi bundle. All in all, the 4 packs that you get a little under actually 900 individual prefabs if you combine all the 4 that you get in that pack. How do we get? Are we able to see what's? Okay, there's nothing but space over there, so we're not gonna Go through there. Let's see. We want to get on that side, so let's get down and run through. It's a big demo scene. So we'll get on this side here. Get up the stairs. This is where we came in. This is the start. And as we go over here, another little animated turbine here going on. Get some nice air flowing. So this makes me feel like we're in the Expanse. Remember we were playing about the Expanse? That's what prompted us. We're going to make our own adventure game like the Expanse using Unity. Here we got glass over here, which makes you go, oh, should the floor be going in? But no, look, it's got a little glass over it. And down there is another turbine. And here, another animated one going on. So these are what you say, like skeletal parts where you can actually animate them. Emergency buttons, push the button. And here, is this a lift that you want to make it into? Or an airlock? It kind of feels like it should be a shaft for a lift or something. And then you can go to other parts. Build whatever you want. But, you know, don't flip this. This is great. Lovely collection here to show what you can make with these assets in this modular pack. This is the Sci-Fi Space modular environment. And if we pop into the other demo scene, we can see all the different modular parts that you get to make this. And I do love this. This is great. This is a really nice pack. It goes in my collection for space things. Let's pop inside the other demo scene. So if we go to scenes and have a look at overview. So there's a demo scene for the URP, a demo scene for HRP. We're in HDRP. We're in Herper. Did I put on my I put on my point hide my pointer that I script I made to hide the annoying mouse pointer and the free camera. That's now. So this is what you're getting. Now all of that we just played about with was made with just these parts here, and I say just. There's quite a few that you're getting. Enough for you to build out either your spaceship or your spaceport or whatever it is you're making. And these are nice little structure parts to put in the corners, or you could do anything with them. Now there's some other assets that we've got in this massive bundle collection where Befour has been very clever and using the parts for the buildings to actually make vehicles out of. Like, you know, I kind of made a spaceship out of a cryo tank and some other parts. Oh, is that for the sail? Oh, that's nice. So we get quite a few individual pieces here for us to muck about and make our own little or big, whatever size that we want to make, really. Either a spaceship or a moon base. Let's pop into one of the other assets that we're seeing. Doors don't animate, you've got to do that yourself. So easy enough to do. You just put the pivot point down at the bottom and slide them up. Or if you want them to be on a hinge, you're going to have to put a parent pivot point yourself. And follow that. But the kind of doors are made to go up rather than side to side or pivot on an axis. So this one is normally about 45 bucks, 46 euros. Again, if you wanted to get it individually, you could just get this one on Gumroad and apply the 70% Messy 70 voucher on it. If you don't want to get the entire bundle, if you only wanted to get one of them, then you can still use the Messy 70 voucher. You can use the Messy 70 voucher on everything, or just one thing if you really want. But I love the fact that it's in a bundle, because the bundle itself, you're already saving over like 100 bucks with the bundle, and then you're saving even more by getting another 70% off. So let's pop over to the engineers room. So the engineers room, look, we'll do it a bit differently this time. We'll first go into the overview. So did I put on? Yep, I've put on the hide the pointer and the free cam. So if we go kablamo, here we are. So if we have a peek down here, we can see maybe not as many prefabs as we had in the other one. But this one does work. Oh, we're getting a Text Mesh Pro. This one does work with built-in URP and HDRP. You get 73 individual meshes in this one compared to the, what was it, 150? Hang on, let me just have a quick peek. Oh, it was 250. Oh, did we go away, Text Mesh Pro? So it was 250 meshes that you get in the modular environment one. So significantly less in this one, but when you look at these ones, they kind of feel like they're more detailed, a little bit more interesting than just the architectural parts. But that's the nice thing about the bundle, is they get a mix. So you can use the modular environment one to basically build your modular spaceship or moon base, and this one to add in those extra bits of detail to make them a little bit more interesting. Now you do get this little spaceman here, not the most amazing model in the world, I'm going to say, for you to be using as your third person character to be going around, but it is nice to have in your spaceship as some kind of hanging garment of clothing, your spacesuit, or as they've got in the demo scene, inside the cryo chamber that they've got here. Now the problem about the cryo chamber that they've got is that the door doesn't open, but hopefully update you will be able to. We've got, look at this, we've got a doorway, you go through, beep beep. Right, so let's pop inside the demo scene. Once again, we see that this spinning chair has got 4 legs. Now we were checking about Cinti's latest asset pack the other day on the stream, and it was mentioned in chat that your office chairs have 5 legs, not 4 generally. And I was like, do they? And then I looked down at my chair, and yeah, mine's got 5. And I think that's to help compensate so you don't trip, like flip over and whatnot. Because if you can imagine, you could easily be leaning back and then you'll be on your butt. So people don't even realise. I never even realised until it was pointed out to me that your spinny chair should be 5 and not 4. Look at this rubber cube. Oh, this is cute. That's cute. I like that. Now, let's pop inside the demo scene. It's not the biggest demo scene in the world because it literally is the engineer's room. So here we are inside the Sci-Fi engineer's room, and first thing first, I'd say when I look at it, it's beautiful. Look at the touches that they've got up on the ceiling, the grating and the bars that are there, the lighting on there. We've got these servers or terminals, whatever they are. Oh yeah, it tells you there. Terminal access control. You can get your face mushed right up to it, and you can still read it. That's what I love about textures like these. These are really beautiful textures. Look at those canisters. Some kind of, what's that, a battery up there, a mobile power supply. Again, look, I can push my face up to it and read what it says. Energy cells. We're on level 2 apparently, and this is what I was talking about earlier about the suit. Put it in the cryo chamber. Don't try to make it as a player controller and run around it. You're not going to have a good time. And here we've got another box over here. You can't open these, by the way. Again, that's a shame. They'll be lovely to be coming in an update. You've got a little, a laptop there, mini computer, with a texture on there, with some bio readings on there. It would be nice if those were animated. That would be a nice touch. The tank with a tube. Oh, that's nice. Got here the technical level 2. I love the scratches and the little scuffs on there. The ventilation system up there. That's nice. Look at that. It's really, really beautiful touch. You got industrial ventilation system. Now it's a shame those aren't animated and spinning around. But that's the outer part which doesn't move, and the inner part is the bit that moves and spins. So you don't lose a finger. Makes sense. We've got here, is that the fridge? Again, door doesn't open. That's your oven for cooking on. So they can cook some food while they're in their quarters. The emergency override for the door, a code is required. Another engineer unit. What's this? Another kind of mini computer thing here. Authorized personnel only. Look, you can read it, mush your face. I'm liking HDRP. And this door here that we've got out in a moment. But for now, I wanted to point out on this bed. There's that laptop again and a little mug with dirt on it, a Roomba and a charger for the Roomba. It's even got the little bits for the brushes on to pick up the dirt. Some stains on the wood, coffee stains and cup stains on there. And a teddy bear with a patch on it, looking beautiful. The engineer's bed. Is this, I don't think this is a spaceship then, this is kind of a space station, because if it was a ship you'd expect the bed to be a bunk or something that folds away. This looks to be a lot of space used up in the room for a permanent bed. Maybe if you're here for a long time. So a space station or something like that, or base, moon base. But even then, when I look at it, the bed doesn't feel long enough for somebody to be laying in it. My one gripe, bed too short. So bed too wide, too short. Maybe make the bed not as wide and therefore doesn't feel like it's the wrong shape. But one pillow? If you're going to have a bed that wide? Yeah. They've got a slice of pizza on a plate, a nice touch, a keyboard again that you can read everything on there. Prototype keyboard. Emergency description of the problem. Connection lost. Transfer 93%. Look, there's a picture of a girl cuddling their teddy bear on a little holographic photo. So there's a narrative going on here. And there's the Huggy robot there and a plant. Weird alien plant that's growing. We've got some shelving and some more energy cells on the shelving. This is a great, for such a small little demo scene and such a small pack here, we get 73 meshes. We got a lot of narrative going on here. And the textures are beautiful, really nice quality. So let's pop outside this room and see what else we've got in this hallway. We pop around the corner here. We've got lockers again, which don't open, but everything does have a lod. Everything here has lods on them, but they don't open, which is a shame, but they're hopefully coming soon. And a ventilation grill there. It'd be great if that could flip open and you could crawl inside it as well. Oxygen tanks that we saw inside the room. And if we pop over here, go around to this corner, we've got another door, another of the door control systems and more lockers. This is a really beautiful asset. I gotta say that the engineer's room might be small, but I think it is beautiful to look at. Really lovely textures. I'm gonna say I like these textures more than I did the modular pack, and I like the modular pack, but I think these ones really sing to me. Really nice how they're done in this. Let's pop into another asset. Now the horror pack works for URP and HDRP only. We've got 95 different meshes, and I would say that this pack works great not just for if you're like on a sci-fi spaceship or planet or something like that, but like how they've got the demo scenes. But look at these walls, these rocks. These are great. This is really nice. Some weird kind of Gene Stealer type Warhammer 40k horror space demo scene we've got going on. But you could have these on the planet. They don't have to be on a spaceship like everything else in these packs, and even the demo scene is showing. I would very happily have these as like you've come down to the planet and you found these strange in the caves below the ground. Very nice. And then you've got over here a couple of the modular pieces that you'd use to, if you want to make your space scene like we can see in the demo scene they've set out. So we've got some structural components and something covered in cloth because we don't know what it is. And again, more weird alien-y horror stuff going on, and people that have been petrified and covered up with this gunk and been mutated and trying to escape. That's a nice touch. That's your Medusa touch to that. I like these. People's internal organs left out as well. And then their bones. I mean, it's 95 stuff you get in it. More than you think. Really nice. It is proper horror. We could include this in with the Victorian mansion. I have this. Oh, I won't read any spoilers. All right, no spoilers. But what we're going to do with our horror game that we're working on. No spoilers, but this will be a nice addition to that. Oh my word! Right, let's pop into the other demo scene, and obviously we're going to pop into the HDRP one, and we're going to give it a click. Oh, do you know what's this prop render demo? Oh, it's the same ones, but it's like the overview, but separated out, so a little bit more organized. Oh, that's a nice touch. Oh, that's a nice touch. I like that. I like that touch. But let's pop inside the HDR. Do you want to save? Don't save. Don't need to save. It's fine. It's fine. Let's click play. Let's see what happens when we click play. So the way they've done their demo scene is like you're in some maybe the spaceship from the other scenes that we were playing about with, and it's all been grown over with this nasty alien growth that's made its way onto the ship and infected it. That's a nice. That'd give you nightmares, wouldn't it, children? Yes, it does. But we got loads of ideas what we could do with this. Similar thing we could do with the Victorian. I'm not going to give you spoilers. No spoilers. We could do a similar thing. The Victorian mansion. Oh, nice. Right, we've got one asset left in this massive bundle to play about with. So let's pop inside that one. Now, I believe that the Sci-Fi populate environment is the biggest of all of the packs in the bundle, because it's just shy of 470 meshes in this pack. And they vary. I mean, you've got really nice detailed ones like this control center here. We've got loads of components like that. And then we've got nice little simple ones like these little props over here and structural little bits. And looks like a wheel to be added onto your chairs or something. Could be anything you want it to be. Talking about chairs, we've got these chairs here and a cryo status here that I'll show you in the demo scene in a moment. They use that to actually make a spaceship. So loads of stuff in this demo scene. Loads of stuff in this asset pack rather that you get. But let's pop inside the main demo because it is a big demo, and we'll have a peek, and then we're going to have some dinner. So we get again some nice background noise going on. Oh, I didn't hide the camera thing. Hang on, let's put that script on to hide the pointer. Let's put that in. Hide pointer. That's better. And click play and pop inside. And it's a big demo scene, this one. It is big and it's juicy. So as you can see, this is a massive room. It's a lot of stuff thrown into it. We've got animated screens. It's the thing that I crave and I keep asking for, and we get them. So I'm going to call it out. When I see animated screens, I call them out and I say thank you for giving me animated screens. Also, get a lot of detail going in here that you can see that you can throw into your projects and play about. Obviously, don't flip this. Don't flip this. But I've got no idea what this room is. It's some kind of maybe scientific experimentation room, or whatever you want it to be. Look, more animated screens. Look, what the difference that makes. Slightest difference of animated screens, even if it's just flickering with a shader, really makes it feel like it's alive. Okay, so even small things like that, like little shader flickers, or even that, like a little animated arrow going point, 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 and then it just flickers. That, love it. Just give us more of that, people. Asset publishers and artists working on the asset store. This cryo doesn't open. Sad. And out of all the things we've seen so far, and I keep calling out really beautiful textures, I will point out that the cryo one here, as with the blurry text, is just a little bit jarring for me because we've seen of how clear and how great the other ones. Well, in this pack we get 16 textures, resolutions go from 1K to 4K. But yeah, I would like that cryo one text a little bit, because the other stuff was so sharp and pops out. That's what drew my eye to it, is the difference between them. But you know, no one's. Are you really going to want to have that much performance issue and hassle because you want to have just not so blurry text around your cryo? I don't know, but you know, I'm just being pedantic at this point because I've loved everything I've seen so far. So I gotta pick holes and I gotta find things wrong, because that's what I do. I don't just point out all of the beautiful stuff. I try to find things to moan about as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't be me, and you wouldn't be watching this, would you? Right, let's pop into another room, because we could spend the whole day in this room. You know what I mean? Just looking around and things. There's a lot of little components and tubes and shenanigans. Again, this door, like you do for the door to go up, so you can get in there. I'm just going to smash through. And if we go into this room, we've got another chair. Oh, I gotta love chairs. Love chairs. More animated screens. The flickering lights going on. More cupboards that you can't open. But at least there's locks on them, so they're safe. That's why you can't open them. Now we want them to be opened. Very dark. You know, there's a dark colour scheme. Is that so they don't have to clean it so much? So in the future everything's dark, so you don't have to worry about cleaners? That could be a thing. I could see how that's a thing. We see a load of other asset packs that go for the very white colour scheme. What we don't have though, and I'll show you that if I pause it for a moment, and I'll go into, click on this wall here, and I'll go click on the materials. We've got it's very simple, right? And then we've got inst 2. We don't have loads of detail going on here with like textures and stuff. Like the base map, nothing on there. We've got normal map to like give us some detail on there. But unlike we see some other packs where they really go into putting a load of detail on the walls, and we've seen even in some of the other bundles that we've got here, some wall components. But with so many other things going on in front of it, if I go back inside, would you even notice that the walls are bare? If you were in this game running in here to loot it, would you even notice? I don't think you would. So it's an interesting point to make. Like, are you spending your time filling out the room with interesting things to look at? Do you need to have loads of textures and detail on the wall themselves? No one's even going to look at them? Good point. If we look over here, nice view outside the windows. Should we fly outside? So another thing is, you know where people can see, so you don't have to have loads of objects and everything outside. All you need to worry about is make sure that wherever they can see inside the room is something of interest, and then you're focusing your scenes with those objects in those views. Imagine you're a cameraman, yeah, in a movie. It's exactly the same thing. And here is the other smoke and mirrors. Look, there's a spaceship that you can take off. No, it's not. It's a cryo tank with some other parts from the asset added onto it to make it look like a ship. It's not really a ship. Like, clever what they've done there. Again, more to be got added up to here. Big ring with lights on. Everyone loves a big ring with lights on, don't they? And none of this animated or do anything with it, but it looks nice when you're inside looking out. Right, let's get back inside. Where was the view? There we go. Let's get back inside the main thing. So if you go over to Gumroad, you've only got till the end of the year. So you've only got a couple of days left to get your hands on the Messy 70 voucher. So go and get it. I don't know if it's going to be extended. You know, I know Kwanzaa goes on for a week, but I don't know if this is going to be extended past the New Year's. So get it while you can. You don't need to get all of the ones. You don't need to get this whole bundle, but I would suggest get the bundle. You get a saving for the bundle, and then put the Messy 70 on top of your bundle and get an even bigger saving. And then why not throw some tips their way from Gumroad? Oh, look at that! That looks like what do you call it? Streamlabs, little things, add-ons there. That's nice. I got no idea what this is, but it's got animated animated lights on it, so it makes me happy. So what do I think about this bundle pack? Well, some are far more detailed than others. Some are bigger than others. Together as a massive bundle, I think they're great. The horror one surprised me in that I thought I wouldn't like it, but it really got my imagination going of what I could do outside of sci-fi with that horror. Because to be honest, you don't need that horror pack to have anything to do with sci-fi whatsoever. So I think if they just called it a horror pack and didn't even have the sci-fi in there, then maybe it might get more eyes on it. So yeah, I can see how we could mix that up with the Turian pack or other things as well. And the other, the engineers room, I loved it. The narrative in the engineers room, I think, was my favorite. The modular environment was great for the parts that you're getting to be able to build out your whatever crazy modular spaceship or space lab that you want to make. And the fact that we get this populate, I don't know why it's called populate environment, but it's got so many of these detailed components and machinery to really bring to life the world that you want to create. So I think this bundle works really well together, and thrown in with another 70% voucher, it's a no-brainer. I love it. And it really does need the update so that you can open up the cabinets and the drawers, but they've said they're working on it, and they're listening to feedback and to see what they're going to be able to do on the different components to make them interactable. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears peeled. Your ears peeled, eyes peeled, and I don't know. Keep listening and keep watching. But for now, I love these. And if you love them, don't forget to comment down below. Type it away. Click like. Tell random people on the street. If you like these videos, actually, you need to interact. Otherwise, nobody watches them, and the algo just ignores me again. Because we all know I've been punished badly from the algo, from being away and not uploading so frequently. So it is what it is. You can help me by clicking like and putting a comment down below. And if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.